Alright, so here we will be taking a look on the live POCs of XSS and we'll be doing a proper breakdown of it. So as you guys have seen that we are starting the new series which was 20-day 20 POC. So it will be a part of that, so let's take a look on it. But before starting in the video, I have few things to announce. As we have seen that I have started the Android bug bounty courses on this from the cyber so you guys can take a look on this. We are having the Android bug bounty courses out live. You guys can take a look on all the contents here, all the instructors and everything here. And also, we are having the new batch of advanced batch or advanced bug bounty training. Here are all the contents. You guys can definitely take a look on this one too. The all the contents would be in the description, so make sure you take a look on it. So, the thing that we are going to explore is from one of my recorded courses, that is the XSS course, which was, I guess, it was having a giveaway a long ago, but yeah, still we are having that. So, we will be taking a look on this one, the art of XSS. So, one of the main things that we are going to take a look on is a proper POC breakdown. So, how will we do a proper POC breakdown? So, I have a collection of a lot of videos or a lot of POCs with blurred out and all the payloads in them. So definitely we'll be taking a look on them. So let me open it in VLC. Alright. So XSS is not something like live or recorded, something like that. There are a lot of things that actually depends on that. So if I talk about how to find XSS, so there is a whole theory behind it. You can't just find XSS by just going and typing script alert one and all these things. From at this moment in bug hunting and cybersecurity, at least you need to understand how everything is working. When you know the flow of website, when you know the flow and a reaction of all the input points, you will be able to enter a lot of payloads. Even though in the end of this video, I have mentioned the whole collection of all the XSS payload that I would like to use, all the XSS payload from the POCs. I will also mention them. But mark my words, things are really matter. Things are really important at some point. Because yeah, you can find XSS. If it's supposed to be, you have to show proper impact. There is no value of just reflection. You need to understand this thing now. All right. So these are our first POC. So as you guys can see, it's on search parameter and it was encoded with script alert document.domain and script tag close. It was simple as that. Shit. Yeah, all of these are my own POCs. So yes. So reported it and it went good. Now this is another one. As I said, this is also having the same payload. Literally same payload. If you guys take a look here. And I also mentioned this payload here. Um, let's open the payload file so it will be good for us to understand. It was a very simple payload like this. You can simply just copy the URL and go to the URL. Yep. We got one more. I can replace the domain with cookies and I will get this corresponding result. Yeah, I got the cookies now. Now this is a third one. It's a post-based XSS. Look, post-based XSS are not having that much impact, right? If you can do this on some sort of very, in scope page or on that page which is very important to the company, yeah, they might provide bounty. In this particular report, I got this as informational. After understanding the main topic, I got to know that what I have to do, and then I got the specific bounty for it. It is simple as that. It is the post-based access of the particular service. I forgot the name. It is simple as that. Almost most of this POC and public program. I don't think this video will be recorded or what, but there are few issues. I can directly document that location. I will get the respective result. So we got one more POC. This is the older one right now these days. It's a old one. It's a Nokia. The payload was this. It's a SiteMinder POC. It's simple as that. Even you can find this one from Nuclei, right? So this is a whole POC collection. I'm not going to finish the whole POC collection here. Alright. I'll just provide all this payload list to you. You guys can have a look on it. So where should I provide all these payload collections to you? How can I provide it? I'll just try to upload it on GitHub, or maybe I'll just make a drive for it. There are a lot of POCs. There is literally a lot of POCs. I'll just make them public for you to access it. Don't worry. I'll just make one. Anyway. Now, come on. That was a POC breakdown. I told you, yeah, we can go with it and all these things. But now we got to take a look on few more things. What or how can we do, what is the exact ideology to find XSS? Like, finding XSS is cool, right? Now, how to find it? So, how to find is a very different question to answer. I'll answer how I will find it, right? So, suppose I have a target.com. Now, I'll just do one of my proper recon that we have seen in the previous videos. Suppose my current target would be FIS, so I will just try to find all the ASN and all these acquisition list, a lot of lists, right? Then, after finding target, I will take a look on the services. I don't know why a lot of people ignore that, but when you are looking for XSS or all these things, have a proper look on services. Services is something that we really need. We are just going for functionalities and all these things. Yeah, that's good, no doubt. But if you know how each thing or how services are working on, you will be getting a lot of more things, lot of bounties with it. Like let's suppose we are able to do some sort of we are on a some xyz.com. We're just trying to do multiple things on it and having few accesses or maybe few vulnerabilities. But if you take a look on the services, maybe it is having older Apache or maybe it is having Swagger, then we are able to do accesses or Apache Tomcats, right? We are able to do the particular vulnerability based on the services. If they're expired, that's cool. These days, there is a very new CV if you guys know about it. There is a Juniper CV if you guys know about it. Very easy to discover and really, it is really easy to discover and also you guys can simply go for it. Here it is. It is easy to discover the Juniper and Ionity both of them. I have not prepared any content for it, but I know a lot of websites vulnerable to this. These are really too easy to exploit. You can simply find the exploits in the Twitter, and 271,000 services are found on hunter.how. But yeah, when it comes to service based, you can find lot of security issues, lot of functionality issues, lot of bugs on it. So make sure to take a definitely look on it. Like if I just open the POC folder once again, if I just open this, there are a lot of things, right? Now this one, take a look on this one. So this one is from CSCOE, right? So if you know that it's a Cisco one issue. So it's a Cisco PostGres XSS on an out of scope domain. It was out of scope. Mm, yeah, as the same vulnerability on a program where I was having this as out of scope, and on out of scope I got a good bounty. But why? Because the out of scope domain was having a good impact, right? And also, look, I don't say automation is good or bad, but if you know how to use it, it can land something like this: 25 accesses on a single program with on multiple domains, and yeah, they will be rewarded easily. Got it? They got really easy rewarded. Few of them will be able to escalate them, and after escalation, they are good. After escalation, got few good results. That's all. There's a lot of accesses here. Okay, it is one more. Yeah, it's on Lenovo. It's one more access here. Someone really found it these days. 1 or 2 days ago, someone mentioned me in Twitter and asked for this payload. So we are encoding this payload, and then we are trying for it. So these are encoded payload. We will just make it paste it after the random and pasting it after random. Yeah, here we got it. There are a lot of POCs, lot of companies. You guys can have a look on it. Now, we need to understand services. We are clear with that. Now, a lot of people would be like, what payload do you use? What payload do I use? So, it's not about what payload do I use. It's completely about how will I use my payloads, right? So, look, there is few steps to understand what payload you should use. First of all, understand desanitization, or if there is a blocking, focus on that, right? You can just take a look on how the website is going to react when you're going to use this type of characters and all these things. Just have a look how website is reacting on this type of characters. When you know how it is reacting, you can try for further uh, probable payloads, right? Now, next thing, after getting it that what is this payload and all this thing, we know the sanitization. Good. Now it's completely hit and try in some cases. Suppose there's React going on, you can take a look on the React payload from Google. Yeah, they might work. You can try for other payloads. Right. So now it would be like hit and try based on few things like services, what's going on, how it is reacting to payloads, and all these things. So in the description of this particular live, I don't know if I'm going to save this or not, but if I save this, I will make it. I will make a collection of payloads in this video, or maybe I'll just make the collection of payload in the GitHub. So definitely I'll be making that here too. So make sure you take a look on that. The POC videos, the POC collection that we are discussing on it, I'll be also sharing that with you. So I think that was for the live. If you have to ask anything, let me know, or we can simply close the live. And don't forget to check out the courses, Advanced Bug Bounty and Android Bug Bounty. For those who don't know what is Android Bug Bounty courses or Advanced Bug Bounty courses, so this is the fifth batch of advanced course. In the previous batches, we are done the live hunting. This was the last week for live hunting sessions, and in live hunting, we have tried to find real life. We have tried to find RCs and few command injections on real life website and reported them. Now just waiting for the rewards. It's kind of like that, a complete live and interactive session, so you can have a look on it. Okay, so you have found a program that only allows angle bracket. Oh, okay, that is only blocking the angle brackets. How should I approach that? Encoding should be our first priority, right? Encoding should be our first priority, and you can still have a look on the encoded payloads, double encodings, or extensively, like rather than angle bracket, there are multiple other payloads. You can try them too. Look, WAF matters, no doubt, but if you try to understand how exactly the sanitization is working, the WAF will help. Look, for the recent Cloudflare thing, I have seen that try to create a space, you will try to get a XSS. So each time that's a different thing. And also, if you guys are confused with web application firewalls, just let me know. I will just mention the WAF payloads too. Right, what web application firewall payloads you can use. I'll also mention this one too. Alright. Alright, Archit. Is running param spider useful for access hunting? So I'll say it depends. Look, getting parameter is the good thing from using param spider. You can use multiple tools. In my own hunting, I might use Wayback, right? I might use param baby. I might use external lick finder. So I'll say yes, it can help you if you want to, right? That's the main thing. It can help you in a good manner if you're having a big collection of it, definitely. But look, there is a case scenario, Om. Let me tell you. Um, I was teaching in the advanced batch 5, in the advanced batch 4, older batch of advanced book bounties. And there was the same question that how to find parameters. Are you going to use param spider? Are you going to use wayback URLs? What do you use? So we were in a live hunting. So I told you tomorrow I will teach you only how to find the parameters. So in that moment I told them how the parameters are discovered. Right. So parameters not just about getting something that can reflect back. No, there's a lot of things. So when we are looking on it, there are two things I told them. First is always have a look on the wayback payloads, right, or parameters. You can have your own bash script, you can have your own HTTPX on it, and just take a look on it. That suppose the payload there is some endpoint. If you type something on the endpoint, is it going to reflect back on the website? Right now, that can be a parameter. Second option, there are many tools available in the market that can be, that can detect the reflections. Even though there is lot of extensions, Bobsuit extensions that are available for it. If you guys want, let me make a IDOR or a privilege escalation in the next session, and I'll also in the next live, and I'll also explain these ones too. So you can use tools or whatever you want to. In short, the main thing that you have to understand is that how will you get the response of it, right? Are you going to take a look on all the reflections you got? Are you going to take a look on the um, wayback or whatever you are using? Just keep in mind that how are you assuring that it is going to reflect or not. Look, I don't believe in tools this much, right? If I just show you properly, I don't have any XSS tool on me. Just go with it manually, create our automations, and if possible, use nuclei in your side terminal. Don't be dependent on it because whatever you find in nuclei is going to be duplicate. Keep in mind. Don't be dependent on these things. When to move from one parameter to another parameter. So when you are done trying, when you have tried all the sanitization options, you are done with everything, right? Try to another parameter and save the parameter. The main thing, try to save the parameter. Because suppose you are having the doubt on the particular parameter, you have sent a message or post a tweet that I got this issue, mentioning a lot of Twitter users. Then maybe we have a few escalation of it, or maybe we are having few payload that will execute. So we'll mention it there, and you can still try them on. So always save this type of things. I use Notion, I use Sublime for it. I don't know, I can show it, but there's a lot of things mentioned here. A lot of things are here going on. So be careful about it. Anyway, so I guess that was all. If you have any question, drop a question, drop it on the Twitter. I'll be replying that, or if you're having my WhatsApp, drop it on WhatsApp. I'll be replying that. And have a great day.